Hello everyone, I'm Haoran Yun. Today I will present our paper, Animation Fidelity in Self-Avatars. Our study investigated the impact of animation features on users' motor performance and perception. Self-avatar is one's representation in virtual reality. It is beneficial in many tasks, like egocentric distance estimation, spatial reasoning, social presence, and communication efficiency. Many aspects of self-avatar has been well studied, such as appearance, point of view, and size. Well, animation features are not that intensively studied, but some studies shows animation is the most preferred one by users in improving sense of embodiment. There are various animation techniques that can be used for self-avatar. For instance, pre-record animation are easy to get from motion dataset online, but a lack of responsiveness. It cannot match with users' pose in real time. Inverse kinematics are more responsive and it makes the joints reach the in-effector positions, but a lack of temporal coherence causes jittering. Given one in-effector position, it may correspond to multiple poses. Therefore, it has pose ambiguity. Well, professional mocap systems use more sensors, thus it has more accurate poses, more temporal coherence, but it's usually expensive and intrusive. Therefore, we want to know to what extent does animation fidelity of a self-avatar affect users' performance in the tasks that require interaction with virtual objects. Also, the tasks that require accurate poses, as well as the sense of embodiment and its subcomponents. We had a within-subject experiment design. 25 participants were recruited. We had 3 conditions. For each condition, user need to finish 3 tasks. At the end of each condition, user need to answer a questionnaire about sense of embodiment and its subcomponents. We choose the IK solutions and inertial measurement unit-based mocap system as our conditions. Let's have a closer look at the IK conditions. Both of them are using HTC Vive head-mounted display controllers and trackers as input. UIK is using Unity game engine built-in IK solver to solve each leg and arm independently. It doesn't consider full body pose, but we add forward kinematic chain to head and spin, so the avatar can lean forward and sideways, but still the quality is not optimal. FIK use Final IK package from Unity Asset Store. It solves the IK for the full body. Also, it provides better solution than UIK. As you can see, FIK gives more reasonable pose than UIK. In mocap condition, we use Accent's Avenda mocap system. It includes 17 AMU sensors attached to user body. It tracks all the major joints and provides high quality poses, as well as a large range of movements. However, it cannot provide precise global position due to AMU positional drift. Previous studies have shown that the type of action user performed in virtual environment influence users' perception. So we designed 3 tasks to cover a wide range of actions that can be done in VR, such as interaction with virtual objects for manipulation or collision avoidance. The pose-focused tasks for training or exercise purpose. The first task is step over spec. Users need to walk towards an ending point, as well as avoiding the specs on the ground. The task is designed to draw users' attention to their lower body. Here is what participants say from first-person view. We designed 10 different trials for this task. The second task is pick and place task. It is focused on upper body. User need to pick a cube from table and then put it into a target position while avoiding the black bricks around. Here is the first-person view. We also did 10 trials for this task. Previous study addressed the motor performance is a reflection of how well user control the virtual body. So we choose the unintended collisions and completion time as measurements. More specifically, we measure the average collision volume, average duration of collision, the frequency of collision, and finally the total time taken to complete the task. So in step over spec task, the result shows FIK is the best in terms of volume per collision, collision frequency, and completion time. We found no clear winner for pick and place, but UIK is the worst in terms of collision frequency and completion time. For the copy post task, user had to replicate the pose shown in front of them as accurately as possible. Therefore, this task focuses on the entire full body pose instead of interactions. Here is the first-person view. We also designed 10 trials for this task. We use J-car distance to measure how different the user's pose is from the example pose. Mean per segment angle error measures the average joint angle difference. We further group the joints into body parts like arms, legs to get the mean per part angle error. In this task, mocap is significantly better than others in all metrics. Our questionnaire focuses most on agency, since animation is the only variable that changes across conditions. The questionnaire result shows there is no clear winner between FIK and mocap, but both were significantly better than UIK. Now let's put the results together to get some insight. As we said, mocap is the winner in copy post task, because mocap has the most accurate body pose compared to others. However, this advantage does not lead it to win in other tasks. Why this happened? Because IMUs has a positional drift that can move the self-tile away from the user's real position. To avoid this problem, we use HTC trackers to help with global positioning. But this introduces full sliding. A full lock can help with this problem, but it may break the actual pose. In contrast, for FIK, the feet will accurately place on the feet tracker's position. Therefore, FIK is the winner in this step-over-spec task. Similarly, in pick and place task, the positional drift of mocap leads to inaccurate and effective position for the hands. We also look into different body parts. We found more errors occurs on arms than other body parts, and the users rate arms worse in questionnaires. There are two possible explanations here. One, the arms has larger range of movement than legs. Thus, it's harder to reconstruct arms movement. Or the arms are closer to users' eyes and it's easier to notice the difference between their real arm and the virtual arm. When it comes to the user's sense of agency, the results suggest that IMU mocap suit and VR tracking devices with high-quality IK give users similar level of sense of agency. So, at the end of the day, who is the best one? Actually, there is no absolute winner. Task matters. For interaction-focused tasks, IK solvers have better performance because of its accurate and effective positioning and responsiveness. For pose-focused tasks, mocap wins since it has accurate poses. We also believe arms matters. High-quality arm animations is more necessary than legs, since users notice more arm errors. If you have a limited budget for devices, we would recommend to use FIK, since it has relatively low cost, but perform good both subjectively and objectively. For future work, we will look into more about optical motion capture system, compare it with other animation fidelities. We are also interested to investigate more about finger and facial animations. Thank you for watching.